This year's Super Bowl rematch between the Chiefs and Eagles is bringing back some powerful memories for one set of twins.
Yeah, they spent most of their lives apart before they finally met in their 40s. Fox 4's Kevin Barry live in studio tonight with how this weekend's matchup is one of the few things that can get between them now.
Tom Patterson and Steve Tazumi were born in Japan in 1958. They ended up in an orphanage soon after. Different American couples adopted them, starting a long journey back to each other.
And later on, the orphanage burned down and all the records were destroyed. So I had no clue where my brother was, if he was in Japan, if he was even alive or dead.
So Tom moved around the United States with his parents before landing in Liberal, Kansas and becoming a Chiefs fan. Little did he know, halfway across the country, Shelly Engel was helping her friend, Steve Tazumi, track down his long-lost twin. After 3 months of sending out letters to possible matches, Tom Patterson called her back.
So then I said, please fax me your picture. And when he faxed it to me, it looked exactly like Steve with a mustache.
And all I heard on the other end was, it's Steve, it's Steve, it's Steve with a mustache.
Ironically, they both owned bodybuilding gyms 1,600 miles away from each other. Tom's was in southwest Kansas, and Steve's was on the East Coast.
And then come to find out, after 40 years, that he was in the Philadelphia area.
Making Steve Tazumi an Eagles fan.
My brother probably doesn't want to hear that, but I think our team is a better team this year than 2 years ago.
That was when lightning struck again for Tom and Steve, and they got a chance to watch the Chiefs Super Bowl 57 win together at the game. Fox 4 told you about their unlikely story back then, and the NFL found out about them, flew them to the game in Arizona, but also gave them a football and let them throw it around on the sideline, adding to their growing list of great memories.
64 years old. Was the first time we actually ever thrown a football together. That was fun. You know, we've never got to do the fun kid stuff. You know, we've just done old men stuff, I guess.
Well, Tom and Steve say they're pretty confident their team is going to win this time. Tom's going to watch the game in Liberal, Kansas. Steve's going to have an Eagles watch party at his new home now in Florida, Joe.